Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? Underway. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun. Wentz. Flush to his right. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
The 43-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's right sideline here is complete, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he'll take this one down to the 36.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 36-yard line.
Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Throwing on first is Wentz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do? They'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score. Colts 7, Ravens 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
first and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
J.K. Dobbins.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Wentz now on 1st down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you change. Hey, how about your respect? Getting more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact,
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be caught. Well, he's taken inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From a yard out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Garoppolo finding his tag and kill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
At the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the play. And the Ravens
to throw is Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That throw Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's...
And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Well, good-looking return set up here.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Dobbins. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Garoppolo, final shot here before half. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Baltimore. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Here we go. 20!
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark, 39 yards. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings
from the gun, it's Wentz. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, off he goes.
Into the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
1 yard gain.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Garoppolo now. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Hines. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Down at the 30.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
As he was throwing it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Looking deep for Adams. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And a Raven first down.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's into the clear. 20, 10,